Right, it just recorded again there. Let's see. I posted the first video. I'm just going to record it so it might catch what's happening here. Now I've got an advert showing for Alexis and a quarter. That's why. And where I was sitting. I'm sitting green for 16 quid, which is about, say, a tenner really. Because I went in at 164. And there's where we're sitting now. It was a pass for no gain, but the quarter's obviously over. Second quarter coming up. Second and 10 on the Detroit 49. I think there was a penalty or something. Let me see. 17-yard run. Penalty on Detroit. Unnecessary roughness, 15 yards. So they were second and 13 on their own 34. They've made the yards, and then they got that penalty, which has brought them up to Detroit 49. So they've still got the ball in their first and 10 for the start of the second quarter. So I'll not come out of this just yet, even though you could bank that tenner. That was I stuck 100 on basically, but I'll let it go and see how it goes. How this play works out for the start of the second quarter. So I'll just keep pausing this and coming back so we can monitor and see how the odds are working. But you can see it looks pretty okay, you know, so far. It'll be nice to see what way it moves when there's actually a score. So that's basically what I really want to see. But it is a wee bit up and down, hovering over like something like tennis, you know, 5, 6, 7 ticks when each team's having a play, like serving and tennis. So I'll keep coming back. Right, so we've had a turnover, and Prices has a way out on the Bears, so I'm into a loss because the Lions are getting down close. They're only a yard to make first down, so they're getting close here, so we'll see what happens. Right, so they've got their first and 10 on the Chicago 25. You see where we're moved to. It's quite a big shift up. These were about 2.6, so they went from 2.6 roughly into about 2.3, 224. So we'll see where we are. First and 15. They've lost 5 yards. 5-yard penalty. There we go. False start. So let's see what happens. Right, Lions are 4th on 1, so they might go for a field goal here, or they'll try and make their 1 yard. See where our odds are now. 1.9. These are down to near even money, so they're getting pretty even because the Lions are close to scoring. So let's see when we get this play in progress what way it works out.
The officers need the woman's passport to confirm that has already lied about where he lives.
Right, play in progress. Let's see what to do.
And she wants to know if he's working more.
There, they've made their yard. First down. On the 11th, or the 11-yard line. So they're getting close for a touchdown. And you can see now they're under even money. And the Bears are up to even money, so they're pretty even now. Right, so we've got a touchdown. See where the odds are now. 1.9, 2.10. So swinging about rightly. And you can see it's 6-0. So we'll kick for the extra point. Right, so it's 7-0. So what I'm going to do is lay the lands for 100, because we expect a response from the bears, and hopefully I'll get rid of this red and gain some green this side. Get another one in there just in case I don't get matched. There we go. So let's see, they got their extra point. Right, so the Bears have got the ball back after the touchdown, and they've moved up 1st and 10, basically on the halfway line. So let's see what way this moves. You can see this is obviously going to be slightly ahead of that stats side. Have they lost the ball or what happened there? Pass incomplete. Right, okay. 2nd and 10. The odds have moved here a wee bit, but let's see what has happened. Now you can see the lands are way out and the Bears are way in again. So I don't know what has happened here. 3rd and 13 doesn't sound right. Why would it be 3rd and 13? They're back in their own half again. They must, this is a few, maybe 30 seconds behind, and they get 1st down now, which they have. Look, there we go. That's why the prices dropped so much. 1st and 10 on the Detroit 23, and there's where we're at. They're back on their evens. We're in around evens. So just as expected that Detroit would give a response to maybe hopefully the score here, and we'll get out for some green and then start again. Right, 3rd and 9. Haven't done a lot with it. Lands have held on rightly, so they need to make this pass. Can't see them going for a field goal at this stage. They need to try and get it all square. Odds will tell me before that does. Both sitting about evens. If this shoots out there, doesn't look like they've made it. With their 3rd down, because they're way back in, odds on. So it's going to be 4th down now. Same as the tennis, is always a wee bit behind what the actual odds are doing. As you can see, they've dropped down again. It's going to be 4th on something. Incomplete pass. As you can see with the dots there, I've just worked that out. That the dotted line's incomplete. There, so they've took their field goal. Didn't think they would have, but the points on the board anyway. So where's the odds went? They stayed basically where they were. Wee bit of green here, but nothing to write home about. And the red there from the original, backing them. But I just googled it earlier on too, you know, NFL strategies, and the first one I come across a few times was the first team to score is to lay them, which I've done here with Detroit. And if that comes in, or if we get the green on this one, this here bring me back to scratch. So we'll just let them run, see where we go. Right, so the odds have swung back for Chicago Bears here. As you can see, there's Detroit's back out to 2.3 roughly. They're in again. So there's the green here, and the recovery on the red here. I could get out now for scratch, basically. See what actually happened, but Bears are still losing. They're the 3rd on 8, way close down to in their own half, so that will be why. They must have lost more, because there this is down to 1.6 odd, out to 2.5. Let me see. Lost 2 yards. 7 yard sack. Their defence is fucking awful. I was watching this before I was trying to see who was kicking off, and they were talking about it, and they said this guy here, he's a great quarterback, but this defence around him's fucking awful. So his record or his stats are awful. So 4th and 15, they have to punt, basically. There we go. And they've made it up to near halfway, so see where we are now. Green on both sides. We'll just wait and see. So the first play, they've got another first down on their own 46-yard line. I'd like to see if they take the lead, where these odds are going to go. But we're green here anyway, and we're back to scratch here. But the score, I'll expect this to drop down to 1.5 roughly, maybe more, and this to go back out way past 2.6, 2.7, which would give me 30 here, 15 here. We'll just see what happens. 2-minute warning on the second quarter, so they need to make this play count, and then you get half time. Odds are dropping again for Chicago. They're 2nd on 3. I think they get the first down again here because the way these odds have went. There we go. First down on about the 20-yard line, 21. Look where the odds are now. Just want to see where they go if they get a score. So hopefully this video shows exactly how the odds move and why they're moving, when you can sort of see what's happening here. You can see 145 here, and way up over 3. What is happening? It's not telling me much here. See, it's going to go half time anyway shortly, so they need to get a score. Sitting at 3. Right, play in progress. Only 40 seconds left. Touchdown. And they've scored and took the lead. So that's why. Look where we are now. And here. I'll get out of this once they score. The next one. We'll go to 10-7. Take their kick. Might only get this 1.45. I knew it would be one and around 1.5 if they scored or less. So obviously it is. It's a nice green on that one. So if I had done that, just that normal lay, and just cancel out the Bears when the Detroit scored and laid them, you're in there for about, what did I lay them at? 185. I laid them at 185. So only 85 at risk, making around 40, so about 50% roughly. Let's see. Don't think they've took their conversion yet. To see there's 40 seconds still on the clock. Well, they've failed, I think, with their conversion. That's what I read. Yeah, 2-point conversion attempt. Try to run over the line again, so time to get out. We'll try for 40 on 18. Let's see, do we get matched? So that they run, so you're going to get in this 40 seconds.
Where is the rest? Is it here? How much is here? £6,000?
Yes.
£3,000?
Yes.
So that is 9.
Yes.
Do you have more?
I think here.
Okay, now leave it
They're
there.
on their own 25-yard line, so
Well, you said to Barbara.
I'd like to see this getting matched shortly. Shouldn't be far away. Well, they got their first down in their first play, so that's why we haven't got matched yet. I could still get out anytime. There, they must have missed their second one. Let me see, passing complete. They have to sort of keep going long. There's only 30 seconds left of the half. 2nd and 10 on their own 36.
You need to be honest with me, okay? Because at the moment I don't believe what you're saying to me. Alright? Do you understand?
In the queue here and here
Finally, Officer Hammond
to get out.
has been shown all the money, and it adds up to £17,000. Now it's up to the passenger to prove the cash is hers and legitimate.
So I need proof that this money belongs
Made a couple of yards by the look of it. 3 yards. 3rd and 7. Maybe got a first down again, because look at the odds movement.
The concern I have, I'm worried because you have a lot of money and cannot show me with documents that they put invoices.
Money.
Right, I'm matched on the Bears trade, so I'm out for 18 quid there, and there I'm out of that one. 60 quid. So it's not too bad. I don't know what's happened here. It's kicking on half time, but at least we can see what happens, where the odds move, and there's a score, or even as they're getting closer to the end zone. But you could be scalping away at these all day long, really. Just like the tennis, you know, on the serve. If you think they're going to hold their serve, you could be backing the server, because their price is going to drop 5, 6, 7 ticks, maybe more. See, they didn't get their first down. That's why I got matched to my bet. So they'll not kick from there, will they? 4th and 1. Only a second left. Looks like half time. So that's it. I'll not do any more in the video because it'll bore the life clean out everybody. So, but there, we've seen where we went. That was 2 trades. But if it had went just with the Lions trade, I'd have made, what was it, about 50% or something like that. So you're making just 40 or 45 quid, I think it was. But there we go.